everyone, and welcome back to the English Up podcast, your calm space to learn and speak real English. I'm Emma.
Hi, Emma, and hello to our amazing listeners. It's so good to be here today. How are you?
I'm great. How about you, David? How's your morning going?
Pretty good. I had a cup of coffee and a long look at Instagram, and I started comparing my English to other people's videos. Bad idea.
Oh no, David. That's exactly today's topic, comparing yourself to others.
Perfect timing. If you enjoy learning English with us, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps our podcast grow.
So, David, why do you think people compare their English to others?
Maybe because they think, oh, that person speaks so fast, or she sounds like a native, and then they feel bad about themselves.
Yes, it happens a lot. I used to do that too when I was learning Spanish. I thought, why can't I sound like them? But comparison never helps. It only makes you feel small.
Exactly. And remember this word, compare. To compare means to look at two things and see what's different. In English learning, it can make you lose motivation.
Right. So today, we're talking about how to stop comparing your English to others and just speak with confidence.
Nice. Let's share some useful phrases first. Here are a few you'll hear today.
Number 1, just be yourself. That means don't try to be someone else.
Number 2, everyone starts somewhere. It means all people begin as beginners. Even native speakers make mistakes in other languages.
Number 3, progress, not perfection. This is a great phrase to remember. It means focus on improving, not on being perfect.
I like that one. And number 4, just speak. Simple but powerful. Stop thinking so much and just speak.
Exactly. And number 5, you're doing better than you think. That's true for many English learners.
So, Emma, when you were learning Spanish, did you compare your accent to other people's?
Oh, yes, all the time. I watched videos and thought, her accent is so good. Mine is terrible. But one day, a teacher told me, your accent is part of your story. That changed everything.
I love that. Your accent shows where you come from. It's not wrong, it's beautiful.
Exactly. And, sometimes students say, my friend speaks better than me. I always say, better at what? Speaking fast? Using slang? Everyone has a different strength.
Yes, some people are good at listening. Others are great at writing. And some are amazing at remembering vocabulary. We can't all be good at everything.
Totally. So when you feel like you're not good enough, try this sentence. I'm learning at my own pace.
That's a good one. My own pace means your own speed. So you don't have to go fast. You just keep moving forward.
Exactly, step by step. Even if it's small progress, it's still progress.
I remember when I started learning Portuguese. I was so shy to speak with native speakers. I thought they would laugh at my accent.
Did they?
Not really. Most people were so kind. They smiled and helped me. I realized the problem wasn't them. It was in my head.
Yes, that's so true. Many learners judge themselves more than others do. We are our own worst critics.
Exactly. You know what helps me? Celebrating small wins.
Ooh, I love that. Like what kind of small wins?
Like ordering coffee in English without stopping. or understanding a YouTube video without subtitles. Those are great moments to celebrate.
Yes. Listeners, remember this sentence. I celebrate my small wins. It means you recognize your progress and feel good about it.
Exactly. It's motivation to keep going.
And that's the key. Keep going. When you compare yourself to others, you stop. When you focus on your own path, you grow.
That's deep, Emma. Laughs. Can I quote you on that?
Sure. Just tag me.
So let's share some phrases our listeners can use when they feel insecure.
Good idea. Here are a few. I'm doing my best. I'm improving every day. I don't need to be perfect to speak.
Nice. Let's say them again slowly so everyone can hear the rhythm. I'm doing my best. I'm improving every day. I don't need to be perfect to speak.
Beautiful. Simple sentences like these build confidence. Repeat them to yourself when you start comparing.
Exactly. It's like a positive habit. Change the voice in your head from I'm not good enough to I'm learning and that's okay.
Yes. I once had a student who never spoke in class. He was so afraid of making mistakes. One day, he finally said one sentence. My English is not good. I said, that's English. You just spoke English.
Laughs. Exactly. That's progress right there. Sometimes we forget how far we've come.
True. Learning a language is not a race. It's a journey.
And it's okay to walk slowly on that journey. You'll still reach the destination.
I love that. You know, David, some people think they can't speak because they don't have perfect grammar or a big vocabulary. But you don't need that to communicate.
Exactly. You just need the courage to try. Even if you say simple words, you're already connecting with people.
Yes. When you say, hi, how are you? Or, I like your city, you're already speaking English.
So true. Sometimes we think fluency means speaking fast, but it really means communicating clearly.
Exactly. So, listeners, remember these sentences. My accent is okay. My pace is okay. I'm okay.
That's beautiful, Emma. You should print that on a t-shirt.
Maybe I will. But seriously, when you compare yourself to others, you lose your focus. You stop listening to your own voice.
Exactly. And your own voice is the most important one. It's the voice that tells your story.
That's so true. When you speak, you share your experiences, your culture, your way of seeing the world.
Yes, English is not about being perfect, it's about connection.
Connection over perfection. I like that too.
You should write quotes for Instagram. Laughs.
Maybe after the podcast. Laughs. But you know, David, sometimes people compare not only their English level, but also their journey. Like, I've been learning for 3 years and I'm still not fluent.
Yes, I hear that a lot. But time is not the same for everyone. Some people study 10 minutes a day. Others study 2 hours. Everyone's journey is different.
Exactly. And comparison kills joy. When you focus on others, you forget to enjoy your own progress.
That's so true. So maybe today we can help our listeners change how they think from I can't to I'm learning.
Yes, it's a small change that makes a big difference. And we'll talk about how to do that in a minute.
Oh, I like that. So, what happened when you finally stopped comparing your Spanish to other people's, Emma?
Good question. Something amazing happened. I started speaking more freely. I made mistakes, but I didn't care anymore. And suddenly, I improved faster.
That's the secret. When you stop comparing, you start communicating.
Exactly. And you start enjoying the process.
So true. But there's one more thing I learned the hard way, and it might surprise you.
Oh, what is it?
Let's talk about that next because it's something many English learners don't realize about comparison and confidence.
Ooh, I'm curious now. Let's see where this conversation goes.
Okay, David, now you have to tell us. What's that one more thing you learned the hard way?
All right. I realize that sometimes we compare ourselves, not because we want to be better, but because we're afraid.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of speaking, afraid of making mistakes, afraid of what people will think. So we look at others and think, they're better than me. I can't do that.
Oh, that's so true. It's like a way to protect ourselves. If we believe we're not ready, we don't have to try.
Exactly. But the truth is, nobody feels ready. Not even native speakers sometimes.
Yes, I make mistakes in English too. Everyone does, even teachers, even podcasters.
Right. I once said in the weekend instead of on the weekend, and someone corrected me. I laughed and said, thanks. I'm still learning too.
That's the perfect attitude. When you stop being afraid of mistakes, you start growing.
Exactly. You can say, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how I learn.
That's such an important sentence. Repeat it to yourself. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how I learn.
Yes. You can even write it on a sticky note and put it on your desk.
I love that idea. You know, David, I think comparison often comes from thinking there's only one right way to speak English.
Oh, yes. But there are so many accents, so many styles. American English, British English, Australian English. They all sound different, but all are correct.
Exactly. You don't have to sound like anyone else. You just have to sound like you.
And the best way to find your voice is to use it. Just speak, even if you're nervous.
That's right. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now.
I like that. Imagine if a baby waited until it could speak perfectly before trying. It would never learn.
That's so true. Babies make mistakes, repeat sounds, and learn because they try, not because they compare.
Exactly. So if you ever think, my English isn't good enough, remember, even native speakers were babies once.
That's the best reminder. Everyone started from zero.
You know what helped me too? Recording myself speaking.
Really? Tell us more.
At first, I hated my voice. I thought, oh no, I sound terrible. But then, after a few weeks, I listened again and realized I was improving.
That's such a great idea. When you record yourself, you can see your progress. And you start comparing yourself only to your past self, not to other people.
Exactly. That's healthy comparison. You versus you.
Yes, that's the only kind that helps.
Let's give our listeners a few simple ideas to practice this.
Sure, you can 1. Record your voice once a week. 2. Write a short diary in English. 3. Read out loud for 5 minutes every day.
Perfect. And don't forget to smile while speaking. It changes your tone and your confidence.
That's so true. When you smile, your voice sounds more open.
Yes, and confidence grows with action, not with comparison.
Exactly. You can't think your way into confidence. You have to speak your way into it.
Beautifully said, Emma. You're on fire today.
I'm just passionate about this topic. I've seen so many students who were afraid to speak, but once they started, their lives changed.
Do you have a story about that?
Yes, actually. One of my students, Maria, never spoke in English because she was embarrassed about her accent. One day, she decided to record a small video saying just one sentence. Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm learning English.
A simple start.
Exactly. But that one sentence changed everything. She got nice comments from people who said, "Wow, your pronunciation is good." And from that day, she never stopped speaking.
That's amazing. See, you never know how far one small step can take you.
Yes, so don't wait. Don't compare. Just take your step today.
I love that. And I think we can remind our listeners of a few key phrases again.
Sure, it's okay to make mistakes.
I'm learning at my own pace.
My accent is part of my story.
Perfect. And if you're listening right now, say one of these sentences out loud. Go on, try it.
Don't be shy. No one's judging you here. You're in a safe space.
That's right. This podcast is your calm space to learn and speak real English.
That's right. So, Emma, what do you think happens when people finally stop comparing and just start speaking? I think they find freedom. They stop worrying and start connecting.
I agree. And that connection, that's what English is really about.
100%. But there's still one big thing we haven't talked about.
Oh, what's that?
How to keep your motivation strong after you stop comparing, because that's another big challenge.
You're right. Many people start strong and then lose energy. Let's talk about that next.
Yes, let's see how to stay motivated and keep speaking no matter what happens. Now I'm curious. How do we stay motivated once we stop comparing?
Good question. For me, motivation comes from small daily actions, not from waiting for a big moment or a big goal.
Right. Like instead of saying, I want to be fluent this year, you can say, I'll practice 10 minutes today.
Exactly. Big dreams are good, but small steps make them real.
I like that because when you finish one small goal, you feel proud and that gives you energy for the next one.
Yes, it's like climbing a mountain. You don't jump to the top, you take one step at a time.
That's a great image. You know what also helps? Enjoying the process.
Oh, yes. Learning English doesn't have to be hard or boring. You can make it part of your life. Listen to songs, watch movies, talk to friends.
Right. For example, if you like cooking, watch a recipe in English. If you like sports, read about your favorite team in English.
That's the secret. Connect English with what you love. Then it doesn't feel like studying anymore.
True. And when you enjoy it, you stop comparing yourself naturally. You're too busy having fun.
Exactly. Another tip, surround yourself with positive people, friends or teachers who encourage you, not those who make you feel small.
Oh, yes. Support makes a huge difference. Sometimes one kind word can keep you going for weeks.
I love that. Like when someone says, "Hey, your English sounds better today." That small compliment can light up your whole day.
It really can. So let's give our listeners a few final sentences they can remember from today's episode.
Sure, you can say, "I don't need to be perfect to speak.
I learn from my mistakes.
I speak English with confidence."
My voice matters.
Beautiful. These sentences are simple, but they have power.
Yes, words shape the way we think. When you speak kindly to yourself, learning becomes easier.
That's so true. And remember, progress doesn't disappear. Every word you learn, every sentence you say, stays with you.
Exactly. Even if you stop for a few days, you don't lose it all. You just continue from where you left off.
I love that idea. So keep moving forward, keep speaking, and never compare your path to anyone else's.
Well said, David. And now we want to hear from you, our listeners.
Yes, tell us in the comments. What helps you stay motivated to learn English?
Write one simple sentence. It's great practice, and we love reading your answers.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps our Calm English community grow.
Thank you for listening, everyone. Remember, don't compare, just speak.
And keep believing in yourself. See you next time, friends.
Bye for now.